Greetings, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Today we are playing True Fear Forsaken Souls Part 1 once again. Now, when we last left off, we were stuck on this railroad puzzle. We went all over, and I swear, we have all of these puzzles and all of these puzzle pieces, but none of them match at all. And there's only two puzzles that I can think of that we might possibly could work on. One is that railroad puzzle, but we're missing a track. The other is that fuse box, but we're missing a fuse. So what I want to start out today doing is start at the beginning, go around and look very carefully. They're both very small items, so maybe we will be able to find one or both of them and continue on in our exploration. So let's go ahead and hop in and see if we can make any headway in that. All right, so we have this puzzle, but we're missing a straight track. I know we are. We have all kinds of items. In fact, we even have a little train conductor, which kind of makes me think this is the puzzle we need, and that there'll be a train that comes out and we'll need to put the little train conductor on. But right now, we don't have the puzzle piece. So let's start back at the entrance of the house. And let's see, we'll start up here and we'll just look and see. We have these boards, but they're boarded up and there's nothing we can do with that. Now, we already did get the hook off of the chain, and I really want to say that was the only thing here. But let's explore little nooks and crannies just in case, because these are very small items. A train track and a fuse. If we can find it, like we can't do anything with this couch, and we can't go any further in this direction. So let's go ahead and see what we have on this screen. We can go back again. I think that will take us to the mailbox. And we'll check that one out too. And then we'll go around to the back of the house. Now, we did turn on the water here, and there was nothing else we could do there. We got a rose from here. And it doesn't appear there's anything else we can do here. Unless there's an item we have to use on some of these things that... but I'm not seeing gears, which that's usually my indicator that there's some item that we need to interact with. So we can look here, but let's keep examining around here first. Nothing over here. And we can't go back any further. So let's go ahead and examine this. We drained this. We raked this out of the way. But it didn't really reveal anything, and there's still nothing new in the mailbox. We also have to revisit these scenes because, as we saw previously, sometimes the hidden images stuff comes back for like a repeat performance. I know we've done like 2 in the trunk of the car, and then there was 2 up in the playroom. So we just have to keep looking, examining. And right now, we cannot revisit this one, even though we have been there twice. Now, there is something we can do here, but I don't know. I don't think we have the item. That is something we could keep in mind, though. The windows are bolted shut. There's no way for me to get into the house from here. Let's check along ledges. And I don't see anything here. We'll look in the car, but I don't believe there's anything here. But we should be very careful because a fuse or a train track could easily hide somewhere here. This car won't start ever. I just don't see anything we can interact with in these areas. So I feel like we're probably okay there. All right, let's continue on. Let's just be systematic about it. We could go out to the graveyard and look, and we will. We're not going to go into the house yet. That'll be the last area we look. All right, there's nothing we can do with these. We shot them and drained the water out. We could go forward that way, but I think the first thing we'll do, I don't see anything on the ground. We're looking very carefully. Let's go check the graveyard. I don't believe there's anything in the holes, but we will... This one I can't even click. Oh, okay. We'll just check each one just in case. But I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything for us to interact with here. All right, we've got the hole, which we've already clicked on before. And there's nothing on the gate up here. All right, I don't think there's anything in the graveyard. There's nothing like hidden on the signs, right? I'm not seeing anything other than the magnifying glass, which we have done for all of them. So let's continue forward to the treehouse area. All right, so we could check the treehouse. And we do have this key, or we do have this lock, but I don't believe we have a key or anything we can open with it yet. Because I don't think we can break it or snip it or anything like that. I kind of think we need an actual key. Because everything we have tried doesn't work. All right. And then there's something up here we can't reach. I assume it's in the treehouse, so we'll have to get the key to get there. Hopefully that's not the pieces we're missing, because I will be so confused if so. I don't think there's anything out there. Let's check the ground. Be careful. We're not going to go forward yet. We want to check this whole area. All right. Now, I already know this is what we're going to need the winch for, to lift this out of the way. I don't think we can use it yet. We're gonna have to get into the tree house, I believe, because the cistern has fallen in the way and the doors can't open. Once we do that, we will be able to open that. Now this area, we're gonna need some kind of archaeologist brush, but at present, we don't have anything that even remotely resembles a brush. So we'll have to remember that, but we cannot do anything with that yet. But let's check around, see if there's anything else. I think this is still that same thing. Yes, that is still related to that. Is there anything over here? No, it doesn't seem so. All right, let's check out grandfather's shed. We can also check out the well next. We have the lamp. But there's nothing we can actually click on. There is this will, but we cannot reach it yet. And we did check here pretty thoroughly, I think. The well looks deep, almost like there's a room underneath. We have checked this, and I don't visually see anything. And I can't seem to click on anything either. There's nothing on the fence. All right, nothing up here. We could go in there, but we're going to hold off for a moment. Now, this is the power box that's missing a fuse. So let's just check this. Anything hidden in the bricks? We can't open that. I guess I better find the missing fuse, which is right there. Oh, wait. It's the train track. Oh, my goodness. Okay, and there's no hidden fuse here, just visible. Okay, great. Awesome. Well, we know where that goes. Let's go back up to the playroom right here. And let's see what happens. We finally have the train track. So let's see. Can we add it? Awesome. Okay, so now what? Oh, I wonder if I can make it work. Can we put the train conductor in? Maybe we need to just put him in there? Nice. We finally did it. What's gonna come out of the hole? Curious. Oh. A creepy doll. Okay. Our mother gave us each the same doll for our 10th birthday. She thought that way we wouldn't be jealous of each other's gift. I lost mine the day my mother died. I don't remember much about that day. Heather said that's because I was with our mother when she died, but I doubt it. At first I thought this was my doll, but mine had a seam on the cheek. Huh. Okay. Oh, this one has a seam on the stomach. It seems like something is stuffed inside the doll. Can we cut it open with a knife? Okay, what's inside? What is this? What? Picture of my mother? But who's the third child? I only had one sister. Are we sure about that? It's a creepy girl? My goodness. Okay. Well, interesting. So what was that about? We didn't get any new items, I don't think. So, I'm not sure. Well, that was a little disconcerting. Okay. Oh, we can go in here now. It's our mother's room. Excuse me? I have been here? What? There's a note here. We've told Charles the good news, but he's shocked and worried. He seemed so calm and assured when he first heard about the pregnancy, but the news of triplets seems to have taken him by surprise. He seems scared. Triplets? Why would the neighbors be scared of my mother having more than one child? And why weren't they surprised when my young mother got pregnant? Was my grandfather right after all? Were they somehow involved? Was this some kind of like ritual? What is this? Dried milk. We know what to do with that. And another weight. Okay, that will probably be used for the cistern, right? What is this? I assume we need a key. Maybe atomic memory? I think we need this key to be able to play it. I don't think we have it yet. Okay. So we'll have to come back to that. This is where my mother lived. I miss her so much. Was this her wedding dress? Why was my mother making a wedding dress? She never even had a boyfriend after our father died. Interesting. What's this picture? Oh. It's a hidden picture. Okay, so we're gonna need a code there? I don't think it's possible for me to guess a 4-digit combination. I mean, it's possible. It's just not likely. Alright, I can almost see my mother standing by the window as we played in the yard. She must have been so lonely. Alright, now, I've been avoiding this door purposely, but I think it's time to look at the mysterious door. I have been here. I can swear I saw it being carved right in front of me. We definitely did. We'll take this dagger. Wait, isn't this the same dagger I saw in the middle of that bizarre ritual at Heather's house? Is it? Huh. Maybe. Can we open the door? The door is locked. Do we have a key? We don't have a key. But we did get an item. We do know what to do, sort of, with the dried milk. So let's head back downstairs. We need to go back here to, it was Chester, I believe, his water bowl. Add it, because that seems like a meal. What? That is weird. Oh. That's very creepy. What was this? A bird. Oh, I know where that goes. Okay, that goes in the gilded cage, right? Where did we see that? Was it through here? Yes. All right. Put the bird in, close the door. Aha. And now we have a game handle. Oh, I bet that goes back in our mother's room. For that piece that we couldn't figure, or that game that we couldn't figure out, right? And now I suspect we're going to play memory. Also, I think I've seen this lock somewhere else also. So I'm not sure. All right. So I guess we're playing memory. 9 and Queen of Hearts. This is going to be a complicated game. My goodness. I haven't seen a single repeat yet. Wait, wasn't it a Queen of Hearts? It was? I don't think I've seen that. 9. Okay. This, I don't think it was this jack, but we'll flip it. Yeah, it wasn't that jack. Okay. Ace. I saw an ace. I don't remember the suit. I thought I saw an ace. Maybe I didn't. Or... Okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. There was a 10 I saw somewhere. We're forgetting. There we go. I knew I saw an ace. It was the one I didn't flip. Okay. That was not the same suit. Now, I did see jacks. But I don't think... Was it clubs? It was clubs. All right. We're slowly getting it. I think I saw a 7 of hearts over here somewhere. Or I saw a 7 and a heart, but not a 7 of hearts. There's the 7 of hearts. All right. King of hearts. Wasn't there a king up here somewhere? Somewhere in this general direction? Maybe. Oh, it was a king, but not the right suit. Wasn't that... Yes, that was the jack. Ace. That was up here somewhere. Where was that? Was it this one? It was this one. All right. We're starting to get where we're actually seeing the cards and just now actually having to remember where they're at. That was just luck right there. Wasn't that? Yes, that was 6 of hearts. King. He was up here. Right here? Right here. No. Right here. Okay. I will remember the general area they're at, but not which one specifically it was. 8. Wasn't 8 over here somewhere? I don't remember. That one, I'm not sure. I hope there's no upper limit to this, because I'm just randomly flipping. I don't know. I swear I saw a king. I don't know. Let's just look over here again. There was the 8. I don't remember where the 7 was. 6 I saw over here, though. That one I saw up here. There's the king. Where did I see him? Over here? Right there. Okay. The 6, was that here? No. Where was the 6 at? There was the 6. 10 was somewhere down here, I think. Maybe not. Right there. Queen, it was one of these two. It was, of course, the wrong one. 7. No. This one is 10 and then 7. All right, so... Long story short, I suck at memory. All right. What was that we just got? We just got a clue written down. This is a ticket. The ticket seems important. Oh, I wonder if that's the clue. 1984? Let's see. 19... Oop, I accidentally went past. Also, there's something here. Wonder if this is a hint. Yeah, it definitely is. 1984. I think that was the date. Indeed it was. We got two things. A fish hook, which we can put on that fishing pole, and first tapes? Like babies first, maybe? Maybe. All right. Well, let's see if we can add the hook to the fishing pole. Oh, we still need string. That's right. What do we do with the... Oh, I bet we can put these on the TV. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go to the TV then. And see. Can we put it on? No. Huh, first tapes. Maybe they're in Grandfather's shed. He had some kind of device in his shed for playing things. Perhaps that was what we needed, this tape player. Let's see. Yes.
I don't even know why I'm recording this. I know you'll never hear it. I told you that your father was killed in an accident. I told my parents he was too young to be a father and ran off. Lies. The truth is that you have no father. I
What?
know how insane that sounds.
Yeah.
I almost don't believe it myself. I had to lie about you all my life, and about Dahlia, your third sister.
What?
I'm almost at the end of the tape. Where did I put that second tape?
Okay, here's tape 2. There's a key inside. What does the key go to? That is bizarre. What in the world? Does it maybe go here? We gotta check all the locked places. Okay, so it wasn't that one. What could it possibly be? The door in our mother's room? No. We also had a box under the stairs that was locked. Oh, this is the treehouse key. Okay, okay. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. I've been waiting for that. So let's go back to the treehouse then. All right. We finally have this. All right. Now it's time to see what's inside the treehouse. What are we going to find? Mysterious? What are you going to see? What's there? Do we not have a better light than this? Oh my. Wow. Where did she go? Seriously? What is this? It won't come out without a corkscrew. Also, there's a hidden picture or a hidden objects scene here. Okay. A dart. Judging by my past experience, the key should be conveniently hidden somewhere nearby. Of course it is. Okay. A boat needs a sail. All we have is a dart right now. And it needs a propeller to fly. Okay. Oh, there's a dartboard. Let's use the dart on the dartboard. Aha. And there's a propeller. So now we can use the propeller on the plane. It's gonna fly out. Bye! Then we have a light bulb for the lamp, I assume. Oh. And then the sail for the boat. And then we gotta turn the fan on. Okay. Oh, there's the key. Very convenient. Now what's in the trunk? Mysterious box? Another one of those emblem locks? I mean, is it this one? I mean, it's literally right there. Oh, that goes in the bathroom. Yes. Nice. Okay, we'll throw the rope down. What is this? Oh, that's what we need for the pipe. We're finding so many items. This is amazing. Let's put the weight on, and then we have another weight also. Is that enough? We might need some more. There's still weights missing. All right, that's okay. I kind of expected that, but we have more things we can do. Mother? Elizabeth, our mother. Seeing our room brought me to tears. I used to see her standing by the window watching us play in the yard. She couldn't join us because of Dahlia. How lonely she must have felt. She was only 17 when we were born. I have a lot of respect for her. She knew the truth, but she held everything together as long as she could. Heather kept telling me I was in our mother's room when she killed herself. She told me she didn't remember anything because I was in shock. But why wouldn't I have tried to save her? Hmm. Welcome in, Rave David. Right. Is there anything else there? We need a light bulb. I don't think we have a light bulb. Yeah, we don't have a light bulb yet. There are some shapes at the top of the lamp, but they're too detailed to see with the light off. Okay, so we'll have to come back to that once we find a light bulb. And we need more weights for that, and then we need a corkscrew. Well, but we have new items that we can experiment with and perhaps be able to figure out some more solutions. So first, let's go to the bathroom. That was our bathroom. Where was that one at? Here? Close enough. All right, so we need the shelf for right here. Now, what's in here? Our daughter is pregnant. That must be why she's changed so much lately. She must have been scared to tell us. She's a little young, but that might be a good thing. But who is the father? Wow, Mom got pregnant so young. I'm not surprised she was scared to tell anyone. I would have been freaked out too. Maybe these letters will finally tell me who my father was. Although our mother said we have no father, which is just weird. A solvent. What can we do with a solvent? Have we needed a solvent for anything? I'm not sure. We'll have to keep that one in mind. I'm not sure. But we do know what to do with the monkey wrench. That was out by the car. So let's go see if we're able to finally do this. Indeed we are. Oh, it's another skull. We have 4 out of 7 skulls now. Nice. Okay, so now what do we do? A solvent. Have we needed a solvent somewhere? I'm not sure. We can do stuff with the rope now, I think. Where did we... Can we grab the rope? Maybe not. I'm not sure if we can do anything with it quite yet. But we'll have to see. Okay, so maybe we can tie that. We can. But we're still going to have to find some more weights. And we still need a... we're still going to need a brush for that area over here by the side. But I don't think we have a brush. So we've got little bits. Oh, solvent. Now I know what we can do. It's in the same area where the fishing pole is. There was the glue on the ground that we couldn't get up, right? This. And that's another weight. Maybe we can use this. Yes. Awesome. All right. Is this going to be enough weight now? I don't know. Also, I don't know if we have a container for that glue or whatever, but we'll have to see. Let's go back up to the treehouse and see, is this enough weight now? It seems like it. All right. Okay. Then let's see if we're able to... Okay, we were finally able to move it. It looks beyond repair. All the wheels are broken. But now, can we go in here? Awesome. My grandmother said that our mother used to play in the basement all the time. And then one day they found her unconscious there. Soon they learned that she was pregnant. I should find a way to take this wall down. I want to see what's behind it. This wall, huh? The scene looks really strange. It's almost as if it was alive. I wonder why it's here and what's behind it. Okay. Ever since Charles gave Elizabeth that pendant, she's been playing in the basement. Martha keeps saying I'm being crazy, but I don't like this. The pendant looks old and very expensive, and Elizabeth loves it. She even talks to it for hours. I'd rather give it back, but Martha says this will offend the neighbors. She's right. It's only a pendant, and they've given us so much. My grandparents found my mother unconscious in the basement, and later they discovered she was pregnant. I don't like where this is going. I'd almost rather not read all the notes. All right. All right. I don't know if there's... Oh, okay. I don't know if there's anything to do with this. There is... I don't know why we can interact with that. The faucet is missing. Oh, well, we have a handle. Okay. I should connect something to the tap before I open it. Do we have anything? I mean, I've got this, but I don't think that's what they mean. I think they mean like a hose or something. There's the other half of the elephant. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna need glue, I bet. How to make a compass. A magnetized arrow. We know where to get the magnet from. A glass of water. A cork. We know where the cork is. We'll just need a corkscrew. A glass of water. Okay, okay, okay. I could melt something down here. We have something we want to melt? I don't I don't know. I don't think we do. We don't want to melt the eyeball. Can we take hacksaw? Oh, fishing line. All right, all right. I'm pretty sure we're going to need the glue for that. All right. I'm not sure what we want to do with this. The vise should work. Yeah, we need to get the glue, which means we're going to need a container to hold it in, I think. Possibly. All right. What is... We'll just have to see if we can break that down. I don't think we can break it down with our hammer, but just for giggles, let's give it a try. I think we're going to have to use this somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. Maybe we'll have to get that wheel out of the well. Oh, maybe that's what we need the fishing line for. Okay, well, let's go back there and see if we can put this thing together. So we need the fishing line and then the fishing hook. Okay, now we got the fishing rod. So now let's go back to the well and see if maybe that might be what we're supposed to do with it. I'm not sure. Can we use the fishing rod to get it? Yes, we can. Awesome. All right. Now, here's the real question. We're gonna put it on here. All the wheels are broken. What about this one? Can we put the wheel on this one? Yes. I've repaired the wheel, but the cistern is still empty. So we need a hose to transfer the water. We're gonna have to do something with this winch. I think that might be... Can we do something on the tree house, like on this thing? Maybe we can use the winch on this. We may have to actually just use it on the... Oh, what's this? I didn't even see this. Several nails hold it in place. I don't think we can use the hammer. Maybe we can use the pliers, though. Yes. What will we use this for? I know there's been several emblems that we've needed. I have to see. Take it. And there's also a note. The Laudius family came to congratulate us. How did they know so quickly? They seemed less surprised about the pregnancy than Elizabeth herself. I really wish we didn't have to see them so often. They've offered to cover all the doctor expenses and even build a playroom. And even, they keep saying we are part of the family and that they love children. I hate them. Excuse me. All right. I remember that David and Martha kept asking Mother about the Laudius family after she admitted she was pregnant. I even remember Grandfather going to the Laudius estate. He was angry. But we played at the Laudius estate all the time when we were children. Okay, so we still need a corkscrew. I assume this won't work. All right. We probably can't use the spike. Is there anything else we need to do around here? We still need just a light bulb in there. They have a fire emblem, though. That might be something we can look at. I know there were several places where we needed emblems. Like here was one. Can we put it in here? Yes. And there's the hose we need. Awesome. Fire hose, fire emblem. It makes sense. All right. Let's see if we can get this to work then. We're going to hook the hose up to there. Turn it on. Exactly. Okay. Now, what can we do? Okay. Oh. Well then. 3. Cemetery under our house? This is ridiculous. The head is cracked and I can see something metallic inside. I could probably crack it with a strong stake. Well, it's a good thing we have one. And then a hammer. There we go. Awesome. It's another skull. Okay, what is this? A scoop. Maybe for the glue? We have a note. Martha broke that stupid elephant and took away her letters. I feel stupid about it. I'll give them back and apologize first thing in the morning. But first, I'll go tell Charles Laudius that we're moving out. I have discovered something horrible. If only Grandmother had found this letter. Does this mean David found the cemetery as well? Why didn't he tell anyone? How strange that he had his heart attack when we went to meet Charles Laudius. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Are those ashes? Maybe there's something hidden in them. Do we need to use the scoop for it? No. What could we dig through them with? I don't know, but there's a light bulb. Now, the statue looks very old, almost medieval. How could this be? Okay, we'll have to figure out what to dig through the ashes with. I guess, I mean, we do have things we can do, but let's continue forward and look. What is this? We've got some kind of, I don't even know. This looks like a internal cemetery or something. My goodness. Wings? All these statues are made of stone and look really old, like medieval Europe. It's too dark to make out anything. I could light this candle. We do have a lighter. Ah, it's missing an eye. There we go. What is this? A key. A chest key, huh? Maybe the one in the hallway. Perhaps. What is with this? There's a rusty iron mask over the knight's face. I think I could break it off. With the hacksaw? No. What do we have that we could break it off with? I mean, the only things we have is like a scoop and a winch, and I don't think either one of them would work. So we must not have the right item we need to break that off yet. We'll have to come back to that. All right. What else do we have? There's something here. A plaque? The columns are made of concrete. Why would anyone go to so much trouble to build a modern house over an old cemetery? Yeah, right? Like, this is creepy. Did we just write a note? 7 little indents for 7 little skulls. What kind of tomb is that? Okay, now we know what the skulls are for then. We have 5 of them. So we can put, there seems to be, there should be some more skulls here. I guess we have to have all 7 before we can do that. The tile fell and is face down now. Can we not just pick it up? There's another chess piece there, it looks like. The tile is covered with writing in what looks like an ancient language. Huh. Laudius and Sons. And then it's got books of varying height. This house was built by the Laudius Company. Why would they build columns and go to such lengths to build a house over a cemetery? This is crazy. Why would anyone do this? I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some dark shenanigans going on. This tomb looks more important than the others. It's almost like a gate. Interesting. Well, what is this? I think those are tree roots. I don't think there's anything. I don't assume the oh, wait, there's a little figure there. Real estate agent. I didn't want to go through his wallet, so I don't even know his name. He was assigned the sale of our house shortly after it was repossessed. Clearly, he had never made the sale. He has red on him. Interesting. Probably because he was dead. All right, well, we do have some items, some new items we can go look at. So I think we're going to go see if our new items will fit into any of the puzzles that we already know exist. So I think first, let us go and see if we can use this scoop for the glue. Yes, we can. And we know what to do with that. That will be for the elephant. Now, I'm curious if this will be the chest key. It is. A sieve. What do we need a sieve for? Oh, the ashes. All right. I think everything else we need is going to be back outside. All right. So the light bulb should go here. Okay. The light bulb looks fine, but it seems that there's no power. Oh, because we need the fuse. That's right. All right. So we can't do anything more with that yet. We're going to need a corkscrew and a fuse to fix the power. So let's go back down into the graveyard of doom then. Actually, before we do that, we can see if we can fix the elephant. Melt this. I should start a fire underneath. Okay. Can we start it with our lighter? Maybe. Or maybe we have to turn this on. The handle is missing. We have a gas lever. Okay. Now we should start a fire. There we go. Melt the glue. All right. Now, can we use it on there? Maybe we need, I don't know what we would use to, okay, we just had to take it. I was very confused. Elephant with glue needs to go in here, and then we'll push it together, and now he's fixed, and we can put him back in the living room where the TV is. And hopefully, I'm curious what will happen when we do that, because it kind of got like all perfect when we did this, so I'm curious what'll happen. Oh, a book. Dictionary. Oh, for the words on the wall in the tomb. Everything is just coming together so quickly now. My goodness. And it looks like we have almost all of the rooms uncovered. All right, let's go back down into the tomb. We can use the sieve for the ashes and see what we have here. Another skull. We only need one more. All right, so let's go look at the wall. Where was the... It may have been actually further all the way here. Yes, okay. Use the dictionary, right? The text seems to be interrupted. It says something like, only those who know their way can cross the labyrinth. The first 2 turns should be left. The next 2 turns should be right. Interesting. Tile fell and is face down. I don't know if there's something we can do about that. Oh, that's what we use the winch for. Yes. Nice. And there's our corkscrew. Awesome. Can we read this one too? We can. Now we should have the rest of it. It seems like a continuation of another text. Finally, make 2 more left turns and take the right door. All right, so now when we get this bit unlocked, we will know how to navigate it. It still feels like there's something there, but I guess not. We're quickly running out of items. It's amazing. The same ancient looking language. Oh, we may have to have the skulls first. But that's okay. We can go back to the treehouse now and get that corkscrew. We're going to have to make the magnet. We got to figure out about a glass of water, I suppose. Let's use the corkscrew. There's something in there. The last skull. Awesome. All right. Now let's head back down. I surely thought that this was going to be one of the last puzzles, but it seems maybe the power in the treehouse is going to be one of the final ones. But now we have all the skulls. And I'm guessing maybe we don't need to use the book. An iron cross is inlaid in stone. What's strange is that there's less dust on it and around, as if it was placed here recently. Okay, so maybe we need to spin it. First 2 turns is left, next 2 turns is right. So maybe we... What do we do? Oh, wait. Oh, maybe we have to guess what the order is? Okay, so it's that one. Okay, so I think this is maybe just trial and error. Possibly. It would seem like it. Unless there's something that explained this somewhere and I just missed it. Oop. Okay. At least it gets easier as we go on. Oops. This one, this one, this one, this one. Now which one? There we go. Well then. I guess it's time to see what lies in the mysterious labyrinth. Okay. So, first 2 turns are left, next 2 turns are right. Now right. And then finally, make 2 more left turns and take the right door. There we go. Should we be nervous? I felt like, why would we do this? All right, let's continue forward. Huh. That's my mother's name on the tomb. She never liked being woken up, but I need to discover who or what is inside. Connected pillars. Okay. The lid is made of stone and looks like there's a mechanism to open it up. There's also a letter here. I had a horrible dream. I walked around the house and found a hidden passage. There was a sort of evil temple under our house. I know, as hackneyed as a horror film, but there was something else, a large stone coffin with my name on it. I opened it and there was something inside, something so scary I immediately woke up. This is my mother's writing. Huh. Okay, what is here? It looks like I need to know the cardinal directions to solve this. A compass would really help. Okay, so now we have to make the compass. We have a wrench. Held in place by 2 mounts, there must be a way to unlock them. And there's a key here. Grandfather's key. Okay. We know where to use that. Is there anything else in here? How long can those torches burn, I wonder? I don't know. Oh. Several gears are missing. I should open the lock first? I mean, sure. Alright. I guess let's go back to grandfather's. I don't think there's anything else here that we can do. Unless there's something through here. Oh, there's more. My goodness. It goes on and on. I didn't want to go through his wallet, so I don't even know his name. He was assigned the sale of our house shortly after it was repossessed. Clearly, he never made the sale. He has red on him. So this was the real estate agent then. He's got... I'm afraid this is the remains of the real estate agent whose car I saw outside. It's hard to see, but I think his name was Gary. I chased the girl to the abandoned well, but when I reached for her, she turned around and her face... It was the face of my little Angie, but disfigured. I broke both my legs. I can't get out of here. I hear them in the other room. I can see their shadows on the walls. They're coming for me. Please help me. Who are you writing this to, my guy? This is horrible. Wait, it says Laudius Realty on the notebook. Why would they send him here on purpose? Was he a sacrifice? Maybe. I don't know. I can't really take anything. I don't want to touch him. I mean, you can't blame it. It's an old and broken cricket bat. Okay. Alright. I guess that's like his ID or something. There's something in his shirt. Can we use the dagger to get it? No. Okay. Maybe there'll be something we can come back and get later. There's a hidden picture over here. There's a huge crack in the floor. Strange. It seems there's something underneath it. Is this under the well? The daylight coming from above. Wait, is this the well that's in the backyard? Yes, I think it very much is. This book must be open from somewhere else. Alright. He needs like a sword or something. Is it the dagger? No. Okay, so maybe we need to find like an actual sword or something for him to hold. Perhaps. Let's go ahead and look at the hidden pictures. Okay, so what are these? Lamp plates? Needs a candle. There's a candle here. Okay. Do we need to light it? Can I use one of these torches? No. Okay. Clearly there was another crystal here. There's matches, though. There we go. Okay. What does that do? It looks like the lamp had sides, which are now missing. This one. And this one. Okay. Is there another one? There it is. Maybe there's 4. We'll have to see. It looks like the stone was replaced recently. Maybe something is behind it. Maybe. What else can we do? This is a hammer handle. Oh, for this. Can we break the wall? We can. There's a gem. A turquoise crystal. That was some dramatic music. Maybe we need to break all the walls. Okay. And then this one. Okay. Now we'll take the gems. I'm assuming there's going to be a particular order we need to put them in. Maybe? Or does it matter? Okay. So that one goes there. Is there something that tells us what is supposed to be there? I don't know. And there we go. What's under the floor? Oh, the brush we need. Nice. Okay. Well, let's go back out here and see if we can use the archaeological brush. What is this? A cabinet knob. I don't know why we had to use an archaeological brush for that, but sure. Did his desk was his desk missing one? I don't think so. But we can try the key here. Yes, we got, oh, that's the cup we need. Nice. And there's a figure. Grandfather. David, our grandfather. My grandfather and I understood each other very well. He was, or at least tried to be, a simple man. He passed on to me the desire to repair rather than walk away. When our mother died, he suspected everyone, especially on the Laudius estate. He never shared his reasons with me, so I assumed he just needed someone to blame. Okay. Well, I guess now we have everything we need to make our magnet. Maybe? Possibly? Can we magnetize the dagger? Or the wrench? We may need an actual key of some sort. Which may be where the cabinet comes in. Well, I think we can fill up the cup in the water over here. Yes. Okay. Now we're done with that. I don't think there's anything else here that we need. And I don't believe there was any cabinets here that we needed. I think this is all taken care of. We're good there. Let's continue looking. Somewhere we were missing a handle. Oh, there's a new hidden picture here. Hidden objects. Judging from my past experience, the key should be conveniently hidden around somewhere. It's useless as it is now. That's a one-handled pair of scissors. Okay, so we got some knitting needles. Feels like there's something inside. Maybe we need scissors. Oh, there we go. Speaking of the scissors. Alright, let's see if we can cut these. It's the conveniently hidden key. Who goes to such extremes to hide a key? I can't pick it up, not with that razor wire. So we need something to cut the razor wire. What do we have? Something in the jeans? Ah, okay, wire cutters. Nice. And it's a weight. A dumbbell. What do we need a dumbbell for? I do think we can use the wrench on this, though. Because I had forgotten about the cross. Okay. So now we have the cross. That'll be useful, I imagine. Especially dealing with the forces we're dealing with. I don't think there's anything else in here. See, this is what I was saying. There's a handle. I wonder... It's not going to be this, is it? It is that. Okay. Fuse. Nice. Well, we know where we're using that at. Let's go back out here and replace the fuse so we can get power in the treehouse. Finally, after all this time. Alright, so now, hopefully, we have power up here. Oh, there's more hidden pictures also. So that's the symbol. That looks like 4 devils there. What note did we write? Those 4 strange figures were engraved on a lamp. Each is unique, but they have something in common. Okay. Well, let's look at this again. Now we can do something. It won't open and yet I can feel there's something inside. Are we missing? A few chips are missing? Yeah. Can we just, like... I guess we can't move them until we have more pieces. We got a shovel. And a saw. Okay. I bet that something is buried in there. Can we use the shovel? We can. Alright. So we're definitely trying to solve that numbers puzzle. Can we use this... Oops. Can we use the saw on this little doll? Yes. That's a little forceful, but sure. Let's see if that's enough. That might be enough. Okay. Now we can solve it. Alright. Let's get this 6 over here. Do-do-do. No. Yeah, we can do this. Alright. Okay. And we'll go like this, and this. This one needs to come down. We almost have it. We gotta reverse the order of the top ones, though. But what's the best way to do this? Let me think. I think we're gonna have to do something. I'm not making much progress here. This is always a bit tricky trying to get the final pieces into order. Alright. So now the 1 is in the correct place. Let's go ahead and do this. I really don't like doing this, though. Let's move this over. Okay. I feel like maybe we're making progress, but it's a little difficult to say. Because I also feel like we're not making progress. Alright. I think we're gonna have to get out of order a bit to get in order. Alright. Now we just gotta get our other items back in order. We're getting there. Is this it? We may have done it. We have done it, guys. Awesome. I remember having those kinds of puzzles in, like, elementary school, like at festivals and stuff. They would hand them out as prizes, the little plastic squares. A compass. All right. Oh, the needle. Well, that is exactly what we needed, so perfect. Let's go magnetize that baby. There we go. All right, so we'll magnetize it. And we'll put it on, put a cork. Where's the cork? Oh, let's put the cork in the water. Maybe. Oh, we probably have to go back to the workshop, don't we? Let's go ahead and head down there. Okay. We gotta go back a little before we get to the cemetery right here. Okay, so let's put the water here, the cork, and the magnetized arrow. And then we have the compass. Awesome. We're making so much progress, guys. All right. Now, where did we need the compass from? Oh, this is another hidden pictures. Okay. What else do we need here? What can I interact with? I don't see anything. Oh, there's a knife. Okay, what do we use the knife on? Is there something that we need to cut open? I'm not sure. Let's look around. What could it possibly be? I mean, I see this document, but it doesn't appear we can do anything with that. Can we cut the book or the document? No, it doesn't seem like it. What do we use this knife for? I see several things that it could be used for, but nothing is letting me interact with it. Can we just use the knife to pry open the plate? No? Okay. Well, what do we want to use it for? Is there anything else on here that's interactable? I'm not sure. Nothing else is appearing to be something I can interact with. We put the knife in the basket. Do I use it to open this chest? Do I use it to pry open the gems? What do we use this for? Oh. 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 Okay. Now we get the book. Oh, a lamp plate. The final lamp plate. Yeah? The sides are... Oh, the sides are missing again. We put all 4 of them on? Oh, okay. Should look for a key. Right? Maybe there's a key in this drum that we can cut open. I knew it. Alright, what's in the chest? Gems? Gems. Okay. What do we do with the gems? Do we put them in there? Perhaps. Indeed we do. A record. Okay. Oh, but there's a record player. And it breaks. Huh. Gears. Okay. Well, we saw where we were missing some gears. So that's good. It was here. We were missing some gears, right? Okay. Okay, so this is one of those sliding puzzles where you've got to... I assume we want to get this out here. That's my assumption. Alright, so let's go ahead and move these guys out. I feel like we want to move these guys over. Move you over. Can I not move this up? Oh, it can only go sideways. Okay, okay. Well, that's fine then. We'll just get them as far out of the way as possible. I think I need to move one over there just so it's totally out of the way. We'll move that guy up. Definitely need to move this up. Those can't move, I guess. Alright. We're gonna have to move this guy out of the way. Move these out of the way. This can only go straight, I assume. So then why would I need to move these? That doesn't make any sense. Unless it's to move. Oh, that guy's gonna have to move. I understand that. Okay. We're gonna have to move all of these guys down here. I don't think the red ones move at all. And we're gonna have to move these little guys down here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's supposed to function. All right. I'm starting to see the dilemma here, though. All right. So we'll move this. There's no way to move that? How are we going to get this guy out of the way, then? Oh, okay. Easy. Silly me. Because now he can go up there. Oop. I don't want to send that guy out. I mean, I assume I don't want to send that guy out, yeah. I just wanted to see. But I was pretty sure that didn't make sense. All right, now we can move these. And then I got one more piece to move out of the way, and then we're good. There we go. All right, what do we have in here? Candlestick? Oh, no, a queen piece. All right. Is that the only thing in here? All of that for a queen piece? My goodness. All right. Okay, so can we put a compass? This is, okay. So we know what direction. Oh. Chess king. Oh, okay, so we're missing some chess pieces too. All right. This is a bishop. Okay. So turn this. Probably shouldn't touch this. Yeah, when we know it's this. It's pointing to the east, my guy. I guess we're going to have to collect them all before we can do it. So we're going to need a knight. So we definitely aren't going to be able to solve this right now. Queen. But we can put two of them in. All right. So we're going to need to find a king and a knight. All right. All right, there's 4 strange figures were engraved on a lamp. Each is unique, but they have something in common. Okay, so we'll look at the bottom one first. Had a hand raised, and then the legs are crossed like that, right? Hand raised. And then his bottom, or his right hand, was like straight out, and then the hand pointed up, right? Sort of like that. And then his legs, the left one was on top. So it's not this leg. It could be this one. Yes. Okay. And then... Okay. So... Their heads probably don't quite fit. No, it looks like they fit. That seems to fit. What are we missing here? Let's look at the book. So this one, his feet match. This one, his legs on top. So that's good. And here they're together. So we probably have the hand slightly wrong. Yeah, this one should be like... Well, no, because even their skin tones match. Oh, wait, but they don't. The heads are off. That matches. So what do we still have off? Is there something still off about this? It's got to be this. Oh, but we got to look at the horn. Okay, so I bet it's not exactly the way we're expecting it, right? Maybe. I can't exactly zoom in on it. Hmm. I wonder if it's this part that's not the same. The rest of it seems fine. Okay, so let me look at this. Ah, okay. We're off by like 90 degrees. Because we couldn't move that middle piece. I had everything else correct. It's just they were oriented wrong. Okay. Now we can take this mace. Is that for the king, I wonder? It may be. Your Majesty? No. Would you like the cross? Maybe he wants the cross. Indeed he does. Oh. I still need a dictionary? The text translates something like this. As the priest kept his eyes on his new god in the east, the knight corrupted by his teaching was heading back home, north, where the queen was waiting for his return. The queen was watching her husband in the west. The king had his eyes on the priest as he knew what was coming and that it was too late. So that's going to be related to the magnet puzzle. So all we're going to have to do now is figure out what we do with these remaining items. We are literally down to 4 items and we're still missing 2 chess pieces. So we're going to have to figure out where exactly they come from. And then I think now we have the pieces we need to correctly orient the compass directions for the chess pieces. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get an exit out of here. All right. Man, we did a lot. That was a good bit of work. But that is going to be where we're going to call it today, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, for spending your Saturday evening with me. I hope you guys had fun and are looking forward to the next installment of this game. We will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. So the plan, I know the past couple of Phasmo streams have been like not working, and I think I might have an idea why. I have made some adjustments and we will see if in fact that works. If it doesn't, if for whatever reason I lock up again, then the plan is we're going to swap over to Peak and we're just going to have 2 days of Peak next week. So we will be back on Tuesday at 6 p.m. The plan is to play Phasmo, but if need be, we have a backup plan because you guys deserve a good stream. So that is in fact what we will be doing. So for now, we are going to see who we can raid. I think on Rumble, we're going to raid Savage J. Gatsby. It says playing some Phasmo. Hopefully we'll see if that's right. And then I think we will raid I'm Obaid on Twitch playing some Fortnite. I don't necessarily play Fortnite, but you know, Obaid is a good guy. We've raided him many times before. So we will get these going. Let's get this confirmed. And once again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your weekend. And until then, guys, bye.